Well, hey everyone, welcome to this video and my channel. So we just went over 1,000 subscribers and wanted to thank everyone who has stayed with the channel for a while, as well as folks who have just recently subscribed. I did a poll in my channel, and apparently this is a feature that is available to you when you go over 1,000 subscribers. And I asked, what would you like to see more of in the channel? Do you want to see more shortwave radios? Do you want to see more vinyl? And amazingly, audio components were the top choice. So what better way to kick off a video and post 1,000 subscribers in the coronavirus era, but to feature some audio components. You know, a few weeks ago I was kind of bored, of course, home quarantining, and I was on Facebook Marketplace and spotted this Bang & Olufsen Beogram 2400 turntable. My best friend had one of these when we were in college together, and I always loved the looks of them. I think from an industrial design perspective, they're beautiful pieces. So this is a Beogram, I think the model is 2400. What do we got here? Beogram 2400. And you know, like all Bang & Olufsen components, it's a beautiful design, just top-notch aesthetics, and I think they're maybe the perfect marriage of form and function. This is our turn button, stop, pause, 33 and 45. Just a beautiful piece. It's going to need some work. One of the kind of linchpins of Bang & Olufsen turntables that you find out in the market, they're almost always missing the cartridges. Cartridges are not easy to come by and are very expensive. There's no way I'm going to pay eBay prices, so I'm going to scour the internet looking for them. Based on my communication with the owner, I believe it's going to need a new belt. I can, sure as anything, do that easy enough. Cosmetically, it's in fair shape. Some of the veneer is coming off. I can just glue that and touch it up. Should be very easy to do. Some scratching on the top, on the cover, and we're going to use some scratch out. Scratch and swirl remover that's used for automobiles. I'm just going to do some general cleaning with some generic Windex. Word to the wise, if you're picking something up from somebody in this coronavirus era, before you even touch it, sanitize it with these Lysol disinfectant wipes, which kill coronavirus. Next thing you might be wondering is, well, how much did you pay for it? What was the price? Initially, he was asking what I thought was way too much, and I kept my eyes open. Finally, he put it up for free, and I chimed right in, asked him where his house was. Town nearby, one exit down, that I used to spend a lot of time in. No worries there. So I showed him some of the stuff that I had restored, and he said, you know what? I've got one other thing, and he had a Pioneer turntable. This guy right here, which I believe is part of a rack system. It uses the TP4 universal cartridges, which I actually have a bunch of. Has a dynamic resonance absorber. You know, like all Pioneer stuff, they've got to have little marketing gimmicks. Don't get me wrong, I love Pioneer stuff. Certainly not a high-end turntable. P-mount. That's the type of cartridge that it uses. It's probably the same deal as the Bang & Olufsen. It's going to need a belt. I'm going to have to work on the dust cover, buff out all those scratches. Shouldn't be a problem. Should get these things looking pretty good. So, in anticipation of buying parts and cartridges, I'm going to work on the cosmetics and see how these come out. Okay, I'll show you what I've got going on here so far. And so far so good. A lot of the scratches buffed out thanks to this scratch out from Formula One. Really buffed up nice. Right now I've got veneer glued down here and also here on this side, and you'll see I've got electrical tape. Gonna leave that on overnight. Glued it down with this super glue gel. And that is pretty much it for now. Show you what we're going to do next here. I will be darned, this thing spins. And the speed looks right. I mean, just on visual at 33, it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I think for now we're going to do maybe a little more cleanup and search the internet for a relatively inexpensive cartridge. I'm definitely not going to pay eBay prices, but we'll see what's out there and what I'm up against. So stay tuned.